The doctor accidentally tripped and fell. Unfortunately, an icicle hanging from the roof happened to break off. It fell down and pierced into the doctor's abdomen. Her colleagues were terrified. When she came to her senses, she quickly ran to get help, leaving Anna lying alone at the hospital entrance. Fortunately, an army medic passed by and discovered her. He immediately carried Anna into the hospital. But what made Anna desperate was, she clearly felt fine. The organs weren't damaged. She just needed her colleagues to pull it out, but her colleagues insisted on doing tests first. They turned and went to make arrangements. However, the intern nearby misunderstood the instructions. They all took out their phones to take photos. Then Anna waited for a long time. They took x-rays. Obviously, no internal organs were damaged. This made Dr. Yang very frustrated because if they didn't pull it out soon, it would melt. But still, no doctor would do it. Just then, the army medic from before walked in. He glanced at the films on the wall, then quickly pulled out the ice and rapidly sutured the wound. The army medic couldn't understand. This was clearly a simple wound treatment. Yet they were using the most complicated approach. In the time they spent taking x-rays, he could have saved a whole platoon on the battlefield. He had just finished treating Anna's wound. When the director walked in, based on the medic's excellent performance, the director wanted him to stay and work at the hospital, but the man flatly refused. He still preferred practicing medicine on the battlefield. Just when we thought Anna was unlucky enough, walking and getting stabbed by an icicle, the next patient turned out to be even more unfortunate. He originally came to the hospital for surgery. When going for tests, the wheelchair broke while the doctor was changing wheelchairs. He thought he shouldn't be such a bother, so he tried to walk on his own, but he slipped and fell hard on the ground. By the time the doctor arrived, the man had already passed out on the floor. The director panicked. Afraid of getting complaints, he ordered everyone to take good care of the man, even personally accompanied the patient to the MR. Just as the patient was pushed into the MR, machine water started leaking from the ceiling above. Then came sparks and lightning. Another accident happened. To win the man's forgiveness, the director promised all medical expenses would be covered by the hospital, but surprisingly, the man wasn't angry. Instead, he apologized for breaking the hospital's equipment, said his bad luck had infected the hospital. A week ago, his wife left him. Half a week ago, the accountant ran off with the money. Even the factory he'd worked half his life for was burned to the ground. Then he was sent to the hospital for an aneurysm, and now the hospital had ended up like this too.